Did you know the Roman Empire lasted for approximately 500 years? That's half a millennium of history, culture, and power that left an indelible mark on the world we know today. This mighty empire began its journey in 27 BCE. A man named Gaius Octavius, more commonly known as Octavian, was bestowed with the title of Augustus, marking him as the first Roman emperor. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of an era that would shape the course of history. From the rolling hills of Europe to the sandy dunes of North Africa and the ancient cities of the Middle East, the Roman Empire spread its influence far and wide. At its zenith, this formidable empire boasted vast territories that were home to diverse cultures and peoples. Its reach was truly global in the context of the ancient world, extending its influence over a multitude of regions. But the Roman Empire was more than just a vast territorial entity. It was a complex amalgamation of political systems, cultures, and traditions. It was a beacon of civilization, a powerhouse of innovation, and a crucible of progress. The Roman Empire was the birthplace of countless ideas and practices that continue to shape our modern world. From the cobblestone streets of Rome to the furthest corners of the empire, the imprint of Roman civilization can be felt even today. Whether it's in the form of majestic architectural structures that defy the ravages of time, or the fundamental principles of law and governance that form the bedrock of modern societies, the Roman Empire continues to live on. As we delve deeper into the annals of history, we'll uncover the many facets of this remarkable civilization. We'll explore its government and law, its engineering and architecture, its language and literature, and finally, its decline and fall. Each aspect is a testament to the grandeur and complexity of the Roman Empire, and each tells a story of a time when Rome was the epicenter of the world. Now let's dive into some fascinating aspects that made the Roman Empire unique. The Roman Empire, initially a republic, transitioned into an imperial system under Augustus. From its inception, Rome was a pioneer, known for its innovative political and legal systems. Let's delve into the fascinating world of Roman governance and law. In the early days of Rome, the city was a republic, meaning it was governed by elected officials who represented the citizens. However, over time, Rome transitioned into an imperial system, a sea change that took place under the rule of Augustus, the first Roman emperor. This shift was monumental, marking the end of the Roman Republic and the start of the Roman Empire, an era that would last for approximately 500 years. But the transformation wasn't just political. The Romans were also trailblazers in the realm of law. They developed a comprehensive legal system that would have a profound influence on the legal principles we hold dear today. The Roman legal system was based on reason and fairness, with laws that were written and publicly displayed for all citizens to see. One of the most significant contributions of Roman law was the concept of innocent until proven guilty. This principle, known as the presumption of innocence, is a cornerstone of many modern legal systems. It means that a person is considered innocent of a crime until proven guilty in a court of law. This concept was revolutionary at the time and remains fundamental to our understanding of justice today. Another pivotal Roman legal tradition is the idea of equality before the law. This means that all citizens, regardless of their status or wealth, are subject to the same laws and have the same legal rights. This was a radically egalitarian concept for the time, and it has deeply influenced our modern belief in equal rights and justice for all. The Roman Empire's legal system laid the foundation for many of the legal principles we value today. The Romans' innovative approach to governance and law has left an enduring legacy, shaping our concepts of justice, equality, and the rule of law. From the presumption of innocence to equality before the law, we owe much to the legal traditions of the Roman Empire. Romans were not just conquerors, they were also exceptional builders and engineers. Their skill in designing and constructing monumental structures, intricate roads, resilient bridges, and efficient aqueducts is a testament to their ingenuity and resourcefulness. Let's start with their structures. Rome, the heart of the empire, is home to some of the most iconic architectural wonders of the ancient world. The Colosseum, a colossal amphitheater that could hold an estimated 50,000 to 80,000 spectators, stands as a symbol of the Roman Empire's grandeur and architectural prowess. Constructed from concrete and sand, it is an enduring testament to the Romans' mastery over these materials. Not far from the Colosseum, the Pantheon, a former Roman temple, now a church, showcases the Romans' mastery of dome construction. Its massive dome, the largest unsupported dome in the world, with a central opening to the sky known as the oculus, is a marvel of engineering. The Pantheon's perfect proportions, the diameter of the dome equal to the height of the walls, represent the Romans' refined sense of aesthetics and mathematical precision. And then there's the Roman Forum. Once the center of Roman public life, the Forum was a grand complex of government buildings, temples, and markets. Its ruins give us a glimpse into the architectural splendor of the Roman Empire at its height. Now, moving on to their roads and bridges. The Romans built an extensive network of roads that crisscrossed the empire, facilitating communication, trade, and military movements. The most famous of these is the Appian Way, a road that connected Rome to Brindisi in southeast Italy. Built in the 4th century BCE, it was known as the Queen of the Long Roads for its strategic importance and the quality of its construction. The Romans were also master bridge builders. They used arches, a design they perfected, to build bridges that could span wide rivers and stand up to the test of time. Some of these bridges are still in use today, a testament to their engineering skills, and let's not forget the aqueducts. These engineering marvels carried water from distant sources into cities and towns, supplying public baths, fountains, and even private households. They were a crucial part of the Roman water management system, a system so effective that it continues to inspire modern water infrastructure. In conclusion, the Romans' ability to build such enduring and impressive structures, roads, bridges, and aqueducts using the technology and materials available to them is a testament to their innovative spirit and engineering prowess. Their architectural and engineering feats still astound us today. Latin, the language of the Romans, has left an enduring legacy. This phrase doesn't just refer to Latin as a language, but also to the profound cultural impact it has had on the world. Latin was the official language of the Roman Empire, serving as the lingua franca for administration, commerce, and literature. Its influence was so vast that it continued to hold sway over Western Europe for centuries, even after the fall of the empire. Latin was the language of scholars, the educated, and the clergy, and it was used in universities and churches across the continent. But Latin wasn't just a language for the elites. It was the language of the people, spoken by everyone from the emperor to the common citizen. It was the language of the marketplace, the battlefield, and the home. And it was in this everyday use of Latin that the language truly came alive. Literature was one area where Latin shone brightly. The Roman Empire was a fertile ground for literary creativity, and its writers took full advantage of the rich expressiveness of Latin. It was in Latin that poets like Virgil, Horace, and Ovid penned their masterpieces, exploring themes of love, loss, and the human condition. Their works were not only artistic achievements, but also insightful commentaries on Roman society and culture. Historians like Tacitus and Livy also wrote in Latin, chronicling the history of Rome and its people. Their accounts provide invaluable insights into the political and social dynamics of the Roman Empire, and they remain key sources of historical information today. But the influence of Latin didn't stop at literature. The language also had a significant impact on the development of many modern European languages. The Latin alphabet, derived from the Etruscan script, became the basis for the alphabets used in languages like English, French, and German. Latin vocabulary and grammar also heavily influenced these languages, with many Latin words and phrases still in use today. Latin also played a crucial role in the development of scientific and technical vocabulary. Many scientific terms, particularly in the fields of medicine, law, and theology, are derived from Latin, reflecting the language's historical role as the language of learning and scholarship. So, even though Latin may not be widely spoken today, its legacy is still very much alive. It lives on not just in the languages that evolved from it, but also in the literature, the history, and the vocabulary that it has given us. Latin is a testament to the cultural richness of the Roman Empire and its lasting impact on the world. Even though Latin is no longer widely spoken, its impact is still felt in many of the languages we speak today. Like all great empires, the Roman Empire also faced its decline. Yet it wasn't a simple case of one catastrophic event leading to its downfall. Rather, it was a complex, drawn-out process riddled with a multitude of contributing factors. Internal strife was one of the key factors. The empire was often torn apart by power struggles and civil wars, with emperors and would-be emperors jostling for control. This not only weakened the empire from within, but also made it vulnerable to external threats. Economic troubles were another significant contributor to the empire's decline. Heavy taxation, inflation, and a reliance on slave labor led to a stagnant economy. The empire's vastness also posed problems. The costs of maintaining such extensive borders and infrastructure were astronomical. Overexpansion was another problem the empire faced. The Romans had conquered vast territories stretching from Britain to the Middle East. Governing such a diverse and extensive empire proved to be a challenge. The empire became overstretched, making it difficult to maintain control and manage resources effectively. Military challenges were also a constant threat. The empire faced numerous invasions from various barbarian groups, including the Visigoths, Vandals, and Ostrogoths. The Roman legions, once the mightiest fighting force in the ancient world, were no longer able to repel these invaders. The Western Roman Empire eventually succumbed to these pressures in 476 CE, when the last Roman emperor Romulus Augustus was deposed by the Germanic chieftain Odoacer. However, the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, managed to weather the storm. It continued to exist for nearly 1,000 more years until the fall of Constantinople in 1453. Despite its fall, the Roman Empire's impact on our world is undeniable. Its influence permeates modern law, politics, architecture, and language. And even though the empire fell, the legacy it left behind continues to shape our world today. So there you have it, the top 5 facts about the Roman Empire. Let's take a quick walk down memory lane. First off, we discuss the empire's incredible duration and expansion. With a lifespan of approximately 500 years, the Roman Empire was one of history's longest-lasting empires. From its traditional founding in 27 BCE, when Gaius Octavius, also known as Octavian, became the first Roman emperor, Augustus, the empire endured until 476 CE. At its zenith, this colossal empire stretched over vast territories, encompassing parts of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. We then delved into the empire's innovative political and legal systems. Starting as a republic, Rome transitioned to an imperial system under Augustus. The Roman legal system, especially the development of Roman law, profoundly influenced modern legal principles. Concepts such as innocent until proven guilty and equality before the law are part of our legal lexicon today, thanks to Roman legal traditions. The discussion then moved to Roman engineering and architecture. Romans were exceptional builders and engineers, constructing elaborate structures, roads, bridges, and aqueducts. The Colosseum in Rome, the Pantheon, and the Roman Forum stand as a testament to their architectural prowess. We also explored the influence of Latin language and literature. Latin, the official language of the Roman Empire, continued to be influential in Western Europe for centuries and is the root of many modern European languages. The empire also gave us great poets like Virgil, Horace, Ovid, and historians like Tacitus and Livy. Finally, we examined the complex process of the empire's decline and fall. A combination of internal strife, economic troubles, overexpansion, military challenges, and invasions by various barbarian groups led to the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 CE. The Roman Empire's legacy is still evident in our modern world, from our laws to our languages and even our architecture.